Our ancestors have been using metal objects for thousands of years, and metals have changed millions of lives. Metal has been used for everything from cooking pots and cutlery to weapons, money and of course jewellery. Have you ever wondered where all those objects went? It's a well-known fact that the landscape is constantly changing, and where a primitive village once stood, you might find a modern tower block or housing estate, or better still for metal detectorists, the land could be ploughed soil or grazing fields. Imagine a hobby that gives you a glimpse of how your ancestors once lived. Imagine a hobby that allows you to see what is hidden beneath the soil. Imagine a hobby that enables you to hold your own piece of history in your own hands. That's metal detecting. There are many facets to the hobby of metal detecting, not least of all the opportunity to enjoy the open air in all weathers, regular exercise and the chance to mix with like-minded hobbyists on a social level. And the hobby is open to all members of the family, regardless of their age.
The main thing that attracts me to this hobby is the historical aspect, to stumble across something that somebody's dropped maybe 400 or 500 years ago and then put it out the soil. It makes you have a connection between now and then, and that's the thing that interests me most about the hobby.
I've been detecting for 3 years. The way I actually came into the hobby was quite strange. I was holidaying in Wales for 2 weeks. First week weather-wise was fine. The second week, however, it forecast rain all week, and not wanting to go shopping every day with the wife and children, decided to explore other avenues. Went onto the internet, saw a metal detecting site, became interested, spent a little bit of money, bought my first detector, and spent a very happy week on the beach in the rain. Not a lot to show for my efforts, but it was enough to get me hooked. It looks like a hammered coin today. It's number 29 for the collection. It appears to be from Queen Mary's reign. Looks like a threepence.
I've been detecting for 30 years actually, on and off, and past 5 years or so as part of a club. It's just something we picked on some years ago as a pleasant hobby to get out. It's nice, enjoyable, you're in the fresh air, you get some exercise, you learn some historical information, you learn about farming, coinage, all sorts of items. Pleasant being out, mainly on a Sunday, but during the week as well. It's a hobby, of course, you can take at your own level, on an individual basis when you feel like it, or you can go out with a club week in, week out, or you can spend 7 days a week out if you want to.
It is a hobby that knows no boundaries in terms of age or class really. It's a hobby for all the family. There are rallies up and down the country where we do see families from children as young as 3 or 4 through to the grandparents. It's great fun for everybody really.
I've been detecting for 28 years. It's a joint hobby with the wife, it helps us get us out together. Really enjoy the hobby. We work closely with the fine liaison officer and the local museums, recording fines. The main part about the hobby is not going out looking for treasure. It's more for finding out the history and letting the future generations have the benefit of it. The fun is coming home and identifying with all the books and various items when you get home. Then go and record them to your local FLO officers. And well, this is generally what the hobby is all about, not treasure hunting.
We belong to a club, so there's about Quaker Acres in Darlington, so we're always out every Sunday. But it's fantastic. It takes you away from the daily grind.
I don't smoke, I don't drink, and this is my hobby. I'm 67 and that's it.
That's right. And
Keeps me going.
Keeps us something to do on a Sunday afternoon.
I'll have a mate, he's 42 and he can't keep up with me.
If you are thinking about taking up metal detecting, then it may be a good idea to visit a specialist shop where you can try different machines and get expert advice.
So you're thinking about taking up the hobby of metal detecting. I presume you haven't read anything about detectors, or you don't know anything about detectors, which is probably the safest way of presuming anything at this stage. The first thing is you've made the right move coming to a detector shop such as this, because you have a vast array of machines to choose from, together with equipment, books and all of the accessories you're ever likely to need. Most of which you probably won't need, but they're here for you to have a look at, and you can then make a judgment on whether they're needed or not. Or if you want to, you can always purchase mail order from our website or via telephone at a later date. Another advantage of coming to a detector shop such as this would be you can pick the machines up, you can feel them, you can see how they work, what they do, what they don't do, and decide yourself whether you need any particular model or any particular facility. As part of the demonstration process, we also offer to show people what is found with metal detectors, and this isn't just the good items that we all like to find, it also encompasses some of the rubbish that we find, so they fully appreciate exactly what there is there to be found. A lot of this we have on display in the showroom.
As far as machines go, it's horses for courses. I like to use my Mine Lab because it's deep, but it's not so good on segregation of targets, whereas some of the other machines such as XP and Whites, they're better at separating targets, but it's virtually what you prefer on the day.
There's a range of detectors available from around about £100 through to over £1,000 for a top of the range machine. The average beginner price for a first detector these days is around about £300. Basically you will buy different characteristics, different features on the detector. The more you spend, the more advanced they get.
Here are a few pointers and detecting techniques from one of the country's leading experts.
Right, there's a whole range of detectors, and that can be a bit mind-boggling. It's a little bit like fishing with detecting. Are you going to like it? Are you going to enjoy it? Are you going to spend a lot of money to begin with and find out that you don't enjoy it? Myself, I would go for a cheaper model to begin with. Any machine on the market today is good. They will all work. They all have the same configuration. You've got the coil. On this one, you've got a readout with a control box. Very light, easy to handle. No problem with the weight. It swings very easily. You've just got the on-off power, and you have different modes. One is all metal, which will, as it says on the tin, it will find every single type of metal. Obviously you don't want to keep finding these nails, so you'll turn it into a different mode, which will be like coins and jewellery, which will actually cut out the metal. It's called discrimination. You then have a sensitivity button on this one, and with the higher levels of sensitivity, theoretically the deeper it goes. Certain conditions will not allow this. It's called mineralisation, but we can come on to that at a later date.